Hi there, it's Tammy, and this is an exclusive video for my club members, so thank you very much for joining one of my clubs. Today I'm going to show you how to make this monochromatic card using the mint macaron cardstock, and this particular card was given to the members of my In Color Club, and I need to make two more, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys how I did it. So here we go. You are going to need, and I wrote the supplies down here, Whisper White cardstock cut at 4 1/4 by 11. So this is the long way to cut the 8 1/2 by 11 piece of paper. And then you're going to score this at 5 1/2. So you just put them together like so. And I know that you guys know how to do this already, but taking my bone folder, and I will do the same thing to both pieces. We are also going to need a layer of the mint macaroon and another layer of the white. So the mint macaroon is cut at 5 1/4 by 4, and then the extra piece of white is cut at 5 by 3 3/4. So it lines up nicely like this. And we're going to stamp on this page. And then you also need a scrap piece that is cut at 2 1/2 by 1/2 inch of the Whisper White cardstock. So we will use those to put a sentiment on. I'm going to use my banner punch to punch the edges of those. You can do that by hand if you'd like as well. We're also going to use a this is probably way too long, 5 or 6 inch piece of ribbon, because we're going to scrunch that up like this. And I'm going to use my mint macaron ink and my black archival ink. And I'm going to use my Misty. So I'm going to go ahead and open these up. This is a very easy card, and it's very pretty. That's why I figured I'd go ahead and do both of them with you, because why not? So I like to put this in the corner of my Misty. And I didn't get out a baby white, but I will do that just so I'll have them ready. This is Target brands, and I was afraid I left it open, and I did. So this first one is dry. Well, it's dry-ish. You know what, I might spray some stuff down in there because I hate to waste. You guys know that. These smell good. Nice. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take my You've Got This stamp set, and it's a 2-part stamp set. It looks like this. I love this stamp set. But you can obviously use whatever stamp set you want. But I just am going to take the base of this and put it where I think I want it, and I'm just going to kind of center it in the middle of my card. Like so. And I just love this Misty. But you guys can use a block or whatever you have, you know. Please don't feel like you have to have the same stuffs that I have. Oh, that's so pretty. And so while I have this out, I'm going to go ahead and do my other piece. That's one of the beauties of the Misty. I can leave this stamp on and go for it. Now I'm going to take my wipe and just wipe this clean. Now, as a member of my In Color Club, you are going to get the In Color and of the month. You're going to get this card, this exact card, only in the In Color for your card of the month. And then I will do a separate PDF every month of a different card. So that will be kind of fun. Now we're going to use the flower part of the stamp set And we are going to stamp that kind of at an angle right over the top of this green. And I'm going to stamp that in the archival black. And already it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Did I say it was beautiful? I love this card. I think it's easy and nice and just, it's just gorgeous, just like that. Now, I like to get the archival ink off pretty quickly because it does stain really bad, but the stain does not interfere with the way it stamps at all. I'm just anal. I can't help it. It's the way I'm made. So that's all the stamping we have to do on this big piece. And then we're going to use the Endless Birthday Wishes to stamp the word awesome on these smaller scrap pieces. And I'm going to put this down. And I want to line it up, actually. Let's line it up with this. It's, well, you know what? I see my Sweet and Sweet and Petunia starts on a different line, so I'll start it on the same line that Sweet ends. And I'm going to just put this on both ends like that. And then I will get it closest to one of the ends like that. Yeah, I think that's good. It's going to be a little bit different than that one, but that's okay. Now I'm going to take the basic black and I'm going to push that on and then stamp this on. And the smaller the stamp, the less pressure you should use. So I didn't pay much attention to where it was from left to right though, but I think we'll be all right. And if we're not, there's another side, isn't there? So I'm not pushing a ton of pressure on here. I'm just kind of making sure I've stuck it down, and that's it. Perfect, perfect. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to move the tripod. So now I'm going to take my wet wipe and clean this up. When I made this card originally, I did not have the fine tipped glue. What's it called? Let's see. It is fine tip glue pen. I did not have that, but boy, do I love it. I would highly recommend that as something that's awesome for crafting. It is so nice. And I'm going to use that to put the ribbon down. Last time I used, what did I use? I used glue dots, and they work just fine, but I prefer the glue pen. It just worked out a lot nicer. So here we go. We're going to take my handy dandy glue gun and I'm going to put this mint macaroon on the card base. Just kind of center it. And I'll do the same thing with both cards first. And center it. Then I'm going to take our beautiful flower and I'm going to center it as well. And for those of you that are in the In Color Club, you will be getting a PDF of this. But I thought it would be nice to go ahead and give every club member the same access to all of the cards, because why not? You guys deserve it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue pen Isn't this great? And it has that so that it doesn't ever clog. And I'm going to just run it across in kind of a, I don't know, I'm going to say a medium thick line. And I'm just going to do one at a time. And then I'm going to put this down, and then I will ruche it up. That is called something, and I can't think of what it's called right now. When you do whatever I'm doing, like, oh, what's that called? Oh, my friend Lynn would know. And she's in one of the clubs. So Lynn, if you're watching, what's this called? And I think that there should be enough glue here that I don't have to use glue dots even to stick down the ruching. That's not called ruching, I don't think. I don't know what ruching is, but I don't think this is it. I'm just going to hold it for a little bit because this does take a little longer to dry than, well, obviously longer than glue dots. But this stuff won't go anywhere once it's down, that's for sure. I might still have to use a glue dot or two, but we'll see. And then I'm going to take the Awesome, and I'm going to put it in my banner punch like this, and just kind of center it up and punch it so I get a little pennant on the, or banner on the stamp. I just think that's cute. And then I will take a couple dimensionals, which is good because I only have 4 left on this sheet. I love me some dimensionals. And then I'm just going to put this over the ribbon, but kind of to the side, like that. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Isn't that nice? Super easy, super nice. Ooh, I got a big bubble. Didn't mean to do that. I'm going to spread that out a little bit. Spread that love around. And whoever gets this one will have a piece of Jambo hair stuck in there. It's like all in the glue. Now I'm going to go ahead and close this up, and you just stick that needle thing back into the other little fine tip thing, and that's how it's stored, and it's wonderful. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Stick it in the glue and then ruche it up. And I don't know, about 2 or 3 little ruches is enough. You're just trying to give it some pizzazz. I don't know if you can hear the kids outside, but it's a nice night out and there are people playing. What is this called? Oh, it's killing me that I cannot remember. Is it pleats? I don't know. I'm going to take this actually and go over it a little bit too. I think I may have gotten too thin of a line there, or too fine of a line. But if I go over the top as well as the bottom, that will surely do it. There we go. Oh, I love it. I love this glue. I really do. It is good stuff. So now I'm just going to put my little Awesome on it. same way as with the other one. That one wants to stick up because it's all under glue, so I'll just hold it down a little minute. La la la. And there we go. There are the 2 cards. And how fast was that? 15 minutes. Woohoo! So you can do it too. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you try it. Thanks again for joining a club. All the cool people did.